Bees, obviously not one of your better nights. How do you assess that?
Difficult one, yeah. It hurts, to get beat at home 3-0, and sort of a derby game's hurtful. We experienced the joys of the reverse fixture, so we've got to take it on the chin, and we've got to learn from it. I think we give 2 poor goals away, which give them a real massive leg up. I think a little bit of inexperience from young Casper, which he'll learn from, and will help him learn from that. Probably cost us the first couple of goals, and then I would also say the 2 great finishes, especially the second one, was a great finish. And to be honest, I thought we played some really good stuff, and it's difficult with teams that get behind the ball and they've got something to hold on to. But I thought we created some really good opportunities, not clear chances, but loads of good opportunities that we've got to start doing better at. We spoke about it after the last few games, that we're creating all these opportunities, whether we're getting in, it's final pass or final shot, or that belief in people getting in the box, and then it didn't happen for us in the second half before it went to 3-0. Josh makes a great save from Josh, cleared off the line. So we had chances, but it wasn't our day today.
You mentioned that the quality of the finishes, they took them to really clinically, and you had the chance immediately after the first goal. How did you see that one? We couldn't quite see whether the keeper saved it for you.
I think he saved it. I thought the keeper was excellent throughout. I thought he made some really good saves. He was brave. He had the head on the post, and his handling was good. And I think on another day, Isaac, the way he formed, you didn't expect him to score, don't you? But that happens. As I say, they're especially the second goal, clinical finishing. But that's what they've got. They've got clinical experience forwards who've been around, league players, and they proved that.
You struggled to create chances in that first part of the second half, and it just started to feel like you were starting to create them, and then they get the third goal. How disappointed were you with that, especially for set piece?
Disappointed, yeah. I would have to have a look at it again, but it's disappointing because that's 3 in probably 4 or 5 games now conceded from set pieces when we had a really good spell of not conceding half any. So we need to look at that. We need to look at the setup, why it's happening, and we've got to be better because you don't give. We've been priding ourselves on not giving silly set piece goals away.
Talk us about your substitutions as well. You obviously played Casper at left back, and you brought him off and moved Andre to the left.
We just thought we'd just get a little bit more experience on the pitch. We need to get Mossy on the pitch. That we can try and deliver balls in the box from deck side. We've got good delivery, and at times it worked. We got times across the ball, and obviously Isaac, he's a left winger, so get him out there, and to say it nearly works. He set up Josh, and Josh had a great head. It was a great save. So it was nearly one where. Sometimes it comes off for you like Saturday, or sometimes it doesn't. Andre Wisdom can play anywhere across the pitch. He's that good.
Did you see this? We maybe talked in the commentary in the second half. Did you see this? This was almost like a typical Tuesday night game after you've had probably a harder game than you expected on Saturday.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and I think that's something that we've spoke about, and something we need to in the summer definitely have a look at the reasons why and what we can do and what we're doing differently. And the planning and the prep's all there. It's just sometimes I think the level that we're at now, I think Saturday, Tuesday games are really, really tough physically and mentally, and I think we found that probably over the season at times tough, and that's something that we need to look at why and how we can fix that. And
with that in mind, you've obviously got a spare Saturday in March, which obviously never really happens. No. How do you deal with that? I suppose you'll be looking at next Tuesday's match as if it was a Saturday match.
That's right, yeah. So got to have a little look. As I say, lads have played today, probably shouldn't have played. Got a few injuries, so we'll probably get in Thursday, probably a really light session, and then obviously start planning for Thursday on the following Tuesday. But probably it's a good time to not have a game, but also frustrating time not to have a game because you want to get back on the pitch as quick as you can, but it also gives us that extra 4 days to recover.
Obviously, it is a deflating defeat, as you've mentioned, and tell that Tony's voice, it is deflating, but is your job now to sort of make sure the players don't get too low after this? Because like I said, there's 9 games to go, and there's still plenty for you guys to play for, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%. I just said that in there. I said that the lads are on the floor in the dressing room, and I said, look, so before the game we win, we go sixth in this league. If anyone had said to us in August, if you've got 10 games to go, Southport at home, you can go 6th. Everybody would have snapped their head off or said you're dreaming. So they've got to keep believing in themselves. They've got this far. They've got 9 games to go. Of course, there's lots to play for. We've got to keep pushing. You just never know where it takes us. But we've got to push up on stuff, and we've got to be better because we don't want the 9 games just to mean nothing. We've got to keep driving and keep pushing on. And take the disappointment today because it happened. Got to give some credit to Southport. I thought that the way they defended, I thought they defended really well, and they had something to hold on to, and it meant a lot to them. And fair play to them.